Hey guys, and welcome to Boho Jewel. This is Sandra, and I have been having a lot of fun teaching summer camps at the Cultural Center in Greensboro, doing camps for rising first to third graders, and I did one last week with the theme of superhero transformations, and it's just been a lot of fun. So I thought I would share this cute little Batman bookmark that we made. The kids loved it. The age group was about 5 to 8 for the camp, so I mostly had 6 and 7-year-olds, one 5-year-old, and they all did really well with it, with a little guidance and help on a few parts of it. But it's just a really neat little Batman bookmark, and he just sits on the corner of the book page, and it's cool, and the kids really liked it. So I'm going to share with you how I put this together in case you want to try it with your kids at home, or in case you're doing something with your kids' school, or you're doing a camp. So what you're going to need, and this is how I prepared it. I just pre-cut 4x4 squares of black paper, and it's fairly flexible. It's not too thick, not too heavy. And then I have these rectangles that are going to be for the mask, the back of the mask, and these are 1.5 by 2 3/4 inches. So I pre-cut all of these for the kids, and then I have a little bag of triangles, and the triangles were getting really small, so what I did on these, I just left them kind of a bigger size, and I did 1-inch squares, cut the squares in half to get the triangle, and then I let the kids cut the triangles down the middle to get the eyes, so that we wouldn't have too many little bits and pieces, and so that they would be doing the stuff for themselves too. So the only other thing you need for that are scissors. Obviously the kiddos are going to be using safety scissors, and a glue stick. Now I originally found this concept on Pinterest, but it was a little confusing, and there was a lot of cutting, and then when it was finished there were folds flapping everywhere, and I didn't love it, so I adjusted it. So if you are looking on Pinterest, doing camps, doing things, you know, kid group things, birthday parties, whatever, make sure you test the waters on the stuff you find on Pinterest and that it's legitimate, because I find that oftentimes I have to adjust. So anyway, just my little tip there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create the back part right here that I just put in some water dripping off of my plant. This little corner bookmark part right here. So just really basic corner bookmark. So you're going to take your square paper, fold corner to corner. Okay. And then you're going to fold this corner to this corner, and same thing on the other side. Oh. And I did cut these myself, so they may not be the perfect origami squares that you might find in the craft store, but they do work. And then you're going to open it up, and you're going to just take one flap, just the inside flap right here, and you're going to fold that in to meet this corner. And then we're going to take these and tuck them underneath. So these go over here, and you just kind of gently tuck it into the middle and then fold along the edge. Same thing on the other side. Tuck it over and fold it underneath. And on this step, I noticed when you show the kids the front, like to watch it seems odd for them from a distance. It's hard for them to see what's happening, but if you show them on the one side, then they can definitely do the other side themselves. So now on this one, we're going to start a little differently on this square. So we're putting this aside for later. So this one we're going to fold edge to edge. Try to get it as even as possible. And then open it up and fold in the opposite direction. Turn it and fold it in the opposite direction the same way. And then that gives you your crease lines. So you have crease lines right down the middle. And so then you're going to take and just cut out one of the squares along the crease lines that you created. And we're going to save this square for later too. So now when you turn it this way, you have this V shape, which are going to become Batman's ears. So now we're going to, oops, wrong way. Fold from this corner in to the inside. So line it up along your crease. And try to get a good little point there. Same thing. So the outside corner is coming in. And you've got that crease to follow for a guide. And now you have the Batman ear shapes. So at this point, I let the kids glue the ears down so that they're not flopping around all over the place. So just a little bit of glue stick. Glue stick is the best for any of these kind of projects. Liquid glue tends to be just messy and it takes so long to dry. So for this kind of stuff, any kind of paper on paper, I think glue sticks are the best. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, sorry, camera wobbling a little, is glue the, where's my rectangle? We're gonna glue the rectangle to the little corner mark that we have. So basically it's just lining this rectangle up to that point to create that house shape. So a little bit of glue stick and line it up just to get it covered. And then that takes away that diamond shape, and then you end up with that bat mask shape. So now we're going to take this, and you want the parts that you folded to be the front if they do it the other way. It's not the end of the world. But so this is the front. We're going to flip it over. I'm going to put some glue on the back of Batman's head, and we're going to glue this down, line it up with the triangle shapes that are on the folds, give it a good press. Just to make sure that the corner pocket is open so that you can actually get your book corner in there. And then we flip it back over. Okay, line them up really good. So now we're going to take this square from earlier, and if they can either try to cut a straight line or go ahead and fold it into a triangle to get your fold right there, so you have it right down the middle, and then they have a little guide line to follow. Boom. So now we're going to use this rectangle, this basic shapes, come on, and I'm teaching. So we're going to fold this triangle in half, just like that, and give it a good crease. And now this is the part that they found a little tricky, because you want to glue this down without smushing it flat, because you want to keep it a little bit lifted up so you have that ridge. So this one they just needed someone to really show them up close that they weren't going to match it up exactly. And you really just need it on the edges, to just glue it along the edges and not glue the whole thing down, and just to kind of give it a gentle press along the edges so that you get that kind of popping up shape right there for the mask to get that effect on the mask. So then they take their triangles. Oh. Cooperate with me, Elmers. There we go. And then they're going to take their triangles and just cut these triangles in half, just like that. And put a little glue on them. Like this is probably the easiest way. And then kind of get them in there at a slant a little bit to give that classic serious, stern Batman look. And the other one too. And boom. Yep, there you go. And that's it. So then you have a really cool Batman bookmark. And this would be really fun for like a kid's birthday party if they're doing a superhero theme or a Batman theme. And these bookmarks are so fun. You can do a lot of bases with these corner bookmarks and get them to sticker stuff up and do some cool things. I'll do another one and I'll show you the Spider-Man bookmark that we did. right here, and the kids really loved that and enjoyed that too. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. I will have some other cool crafty videos coming up very soon, sharing some of the things that have been successful at the camps I'm teaching, so you have ideas for your kiddos and your classes as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please be sure to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will have lots of other things coming very soon. Have a great day. Thanks.